It just worked. Everything just worked. Oh yeah, mail. Alright. I see. Alright, what did he send us? Oh yeah, here's the selector box. And it keeps going. Cool. That aside, I don't know if you guys noticed, but the game seems a lot lighter to run. I don't know if you guys noticed that or not, but it seems to be quite a bit easier to run now. Right? Like, have you noticed? Oh, I'm just gonna grab Yam Meow from that box, because don't have Yam Meow. I mean, it's like I have the others. I'm like, I'm just gonna grab what I don't have. Oh yeah, I guess we can try to pull a little bit of Antoria as well. Just to try to mess around with exploration. Yeah, is FC Evo up? No, not yet. Oh, it's like isolated. Okay. I don't know, man. I didn't get that. Okay. Alright. Useless Shiro. Alright, cool, we got her early. I mean, why not? Alright, cool. Another one early. Got another one early. Ate one before. Not even one yet. Surely we get another one. Surely. No. That's unfortunate. Ah, rep, no more. Well, we'll have that for now. We'll deal with the rest later. I didn't even look at what her stuff is yet. And new sequential. You know what I'm probably gonna do? I'm probably just gonna do new sequential first. Right? I mean, you could all, like, there's no reason not to, though. Like, to just only use the one skill. Right? So it's like, whatever. Where's the wolf guy? Alright, we'll start with this one. Do I have weak point Titan equipped? Yes, I do. Okay, good. Oh wait, I should do Evolution Vanguard first. Yeah, they're clueless. No, I'll just start with Volt first. His Volt is the worst. What do you mean suffer through, man? It's easy. There's no graying bite. Why are you using Plotty? If you have Void Piercer and the Nola, why the fuck are you using Plotty? This is going to be way stronger than even if this was A6 Plotty. Liho is stronger, man. Use Liho. You know the tiny burn from Flame Void Piercer skills can be detonated, right? Didn't they give a free selector last patch? Nah, it's over, man. They gave a free selector last patch, man. Bloody is just garbo, man. It's like, she doesn't do shit. And like, the thing is, Void Piercer has better on-field than Plotty. For Flame. So like, you might as well be using Lan instead. Exactly. No, that's just the wolf. That's just the smart servant doing the fizz damage. But it still counted, the fuck? Did they bug my preset? Oh, they fucking bugged my preset. What the fuck? My preset got bugged. That's supposed to be Flame. Hey, it doesn't matter. It's already dead. Like, it doesn't matter, it's already dead. Yeah, I only use the tap skill now. I swapped it. It's so much nicer just only having to use tap. Like, I can't even do, like, I can't even finish a full rotation. I don't even get to finish a full rotation, man. There we go, now it's fixed. And rip. Level 10 gonna be a while. Where's Yamyo? We'll give her gifts first. What does she want? Limited metal domain 9. So basically what she wants doesn't actually exist. Where is she?
I can do this.
But yeah, it is nice just being able to tap the skill now. And all the things happen. Very nice. God, where the fuck is Yamyo again?
I can do this.
$39. There we go. Where is she? Too many characters here, man. I can't freaking find her. There we go. A little bit more attack for me now. And then I'm gonna get even more. What are my other dailies? Max, heavy armor guard, all that stuff, that's not gonna be there. So I might as well get these done now. Yep. Well, now no more. Now you're never gonna have that problem again. Never again will you have that problem. Oh, it's... wait. Is this Eva? Yeah, this is Eva, isn't it? Yeah, you do. But obviously transfer it sooner rather than later. Don't beat the Pega. Why didn't you do that sooner, man? Make sure you log in with your email. And make sure you remember what server you were in when you log in. Oh, but that's cool. This one doesn't go in the water. And just log in. It should just work. Yeah, and then just... probably. But for Vault... I haven't been able to look at her shit yet. But like, I'm not gonna really like pull and build her up for a while. She can fly. I don't know, man. I haven't like seen all the shit around her because like there's no test or whatever. There was no test, so I couldn't like actually get proper data to evaluate. Another permanent attack increase. Switch it to the Burge now. This one should also be easy. I mean, she does more. She looks like she can do on-field and off-field. But like, I don't know all the calcs and the numbers around it, because, you know, I haven't been able to evaluate it. Right, I have no way to evaluate it, so... Oh yeah, I have to test to see if they bug fixed Lin S4. Because if they bug fixed Lin S4, that's huge. It also changes completely how you play these cope comps. Because of how strong Lin S4 is, if it actually worked properly. Especially for Bygone. So we're gonna go check that in a bit. But yeah, look how effortlessly I'm just beating this shit up. And I'm using Liho in this, by the way, man. And I'm just doing this effortlessly. Right? And I'm using fucking Liho in there. Actual copium comp, and it's still raking shit up. Imagine, Liho. Yes. Liho is stronger. Because you get more buffs from Liho this way. Yes. Even A1 is still better for this setup. Part of it is because you get your 8 summons for Nola. You can detonate the burn from here. The flame burn here, you do detonate it. Where's the one for flame? But you do actually detonate this 35% flame dot with Liho as well. You do detonate the 1000 weapon charge flame thing as well. So you do similar damage, your dot in the background when you can combine all that as if you're using Faisa. But like, you get more buffs, and you get Shred. Keep in mind, all the buffs you get from Liho are still here. And if you have 15% res Shred, the only thing you get from A6 on top is just 14% more flame damage. Otherwise, that's it. Don't use Lan. Lan makes it worse. You're better off not using Lan in that. The problem with Lan is you end up spending all your shit too fast. You actually don't want to spend all your stuff too fast. You know Nola or something? Oh, okay, if you're doing that one, then use Lan, and just ignore Lan. You just don't swap to Lan, like, at all. I mean, like, once in a while you can swap to use her skill if, like, you mess up on something, but you just do not prioritize keeping shit up on Lan. Lan passively just puts a dot on the target with the umbrella and makes them take more damage. But it's not worth it, the animation time, for her small buff. The buff from Lan is so small, it's not worth the animation time. So you just leave Lan there. Plotty is not gonna do anything. So like, you don't even use Plotty. Like, you don't even consider. Void Piercer on field is stronger than Plotty. So you just put Lan in there and you don't even swap to Lan. There's like no point. It like, her stuff is not strong enough to like, to warrant like you switching. And you just take advantage of just her background damage. And that very small extra flame damage boost she does. But like, it's applied just by her umbrellas existing. So you don't need to do anything about that, you just ignore it. I like, it might sound scuffed and sad, but that's just the reality. But yeah, like, Liho is stronger. If you have Faisa, Faisa is better than Lan for that. And you do end up swapping to Faisa if you do, but that's different. I mean, if it's A0 Faisa, then probably not worth. I think guild names are just bugged. Crew names are bugged right now. I don't even see my own name in my crew. My own name doesn't even show up. The crew stuff is borked right now. Look, I see my ult, I see Wishta, and then whatever this is, but I'm not in here. I don't even see my own name. So, yeah. That happened. It's boring. But yeah, I mean, it is what it is, man. And then we wait a while before I, like, for regional pricing and shit before I do the other thing. I don't exist, yet I do exist. Honestly, you know what? Wait, Antoria? I'm just gonna look at Antoria's stuff. Real quick. Let's see what her skill is. She's meant to originally be off-field. So 4% volt damage bonus, 10% final damage, and get hyper body on using her skill. Activating alpha attack deals this amount of damage to nearby enemies, temporary granting invincibility. This is for on-field stuff. We ignore that. I mean, I'll try her on-field at some point. Okay. So when in the offhand slot, alpha attack sass strike, every 5 seconds, or with A1 it's 4 seconds, right? 4 seconds, so I trigger those 5 times. I trigger sass strike 4 times, no, or 5 times. 2100% volt damage. As skill damage too. So that's, less the 1500. So, like, that's decent for, like, skill background damage, I guess. Deals that one, when possessing alpha energy consumes 1 and then does this. Interesting. Can be activating during skill, this one, it just deals damage. So when she's on field, you just get an extra skill button that does, where you can just do a bunch of extra damage. Or, you can, like, consume it using, like, a dodge attack. Or a special normal attack. We'll go experiment with that later for on-field stuff. But yeah. I mean, it's North America. If you created your account on Radiant, then it should be on Radiant. So you have to make sure you remember which one it was, because everything in North America is the same. Even if you're not on Radiant, North America, they're all the same. Right, like, keep that in mind. What do you mean, what do you need from Yamio? You still using Yamio? Let me ask you something first. Did you pull Asuka during the collab stuff? If you did, then you don't use Yamio, like, just at all anymore. If you have Nola and Void Piercer, there's no reason to use Yamio. No, you didn't. Okay, that's where things get a bit more rough then. Cause I'm not sure where the thing stands, cause Yamio at base is kind of Papega. Like, Yamio at base doesn't really do much, and without Yamio trait, her damage is reduced even further, so it's, like, not worth using. Cause like, this is just the damage from her Searing Blade. It's pretty low. You get 3 of these at A0, which isn't really that great, all things considered. And it also requires you to use dodge attacks. You can also try, like, using... Honestly, if you get, like, A6 Zeke from Standard Banner or something, that would honestly be better than using, like, a low advancement Yamiel. Just because, like, the higher raw damage you'll be getting from Void Piercer on field. And then the dot can also get put through Serpent Chain. Right? Like, there's like that. Because, like, Zeke will just do half your on-field weapons damage. He'll always scale to doing half of it. God, I hate using Vol with Ray like this. Cause, like, you need the charge immediately. Yeah, this is gonna be a worse time than when I was doing the Flame one, probably. Despite me using Ray. I see. Yeah, like, fair enough. That's one way to look at things. It's like, the altered stuff is pretty flexible now, and then the newer ones can just change their element for the most part. That's kind of how I play my ult, and I can clear everything. I just, like, only really pull an altered. And, like, I'm able to max altered on my ult for free. But, like, not everything is even worth pulling. Because, like, on how they balance stuff, like, the thing is, like, even sometimes pulling A1 on a new unit for a different element is not going to be worth using if you have a higher advancement thing on an older one in some cases. Because they only balance stuff around fully maxed out. And, like, when they're scaling for, like, creep. Power creep has always been pretty small when you actually look at it, when you start isolating all the variables. It's just that between them, they don't always scale things the same. Right? Like, hi there, Kiri, you marry Yuna. Welcome, welcome. But, like, yeah, a good example, actually, is... What? But let's say we have, like, Asuka here, right? Asuka A1, her skill is what? You get, this is like the base hit, and then 720% attack, times 10 stacks, right? But then if you have A1, that becomes 15 stacks. She also gives how much, elemental damage? What was it? Where is it? 18% for physical, right? This is just in her base kit, and then with A1 as well, you're also adding, the other big hit. It was like 4,000% attack or something. Yeah, this 4,000, right? So it's like, how much damage is this? 720 times 15 plus 4,000, and then plus the initial base hit, which doesn't have an animation cost to it, plus 1604, right? We're not even including her matrices in this. This is their base scaling here. Like, we look at the newer Claudia, for example. Where's Claudia? Here, base. Base Claudia, less buff. Only 12%. And this skill, you don't even cast the full thing. But you do trigger this thing, right? Like, we'll say A1, right? It's triggered at 6 and 12 seconds. I believe A1 gives you a third hit, right? Where was it? Yeah, you get 3 hits of that, right? So we'll go compare. You don't even get this full thing, you only get partial. It's like, you only get like half of the hits if you played optimally because you cancel the animation. But... So like, let's just say that's like, what? 537.5 plus 3,800 times 3. This is weaker than A1 Asuka. We're not even counting matrices or whatever. Same thing, if we go up to A3, where she gets extra hits instead, this dot here, right? So you get a 480 every second, and that's for 4 seconds. So that's times 4. And you trigger the hit thing 3 times, times 3. And then we add that to our existing amount. So like, you're only slightly ahead now of what you had on Asuka, but you have less buff. You're going 12 versus 18%. So you're still basically evened out here. But if you count matrices, Asuka turns her, with Asuka, it changes how her thing works, so it's not 720%, but 864. So, you know, you have 864 minus 720. You multiply that by 15 stacks, and now Asuka is doing more damage again. Asuka's skill technically has higher multipliers, so that would be, we go back to what, 16404, which this number is still higher. So like, that's the thing, right? The only time the thing changes is when you have A6 versus A6, because only then will Claudia's buff be higher than what Asuka provides at 40% for Claudia, while on Asuka, it's only like 35%. 36%. That's the only time Claudia wins over a thing. And then when you do the math, when you actually compare stuff at Raw, for the Fizz stuff, it's only like 9% creep over the span of almost a year between Claudia and Asuka. Right? And like, this is like, when you start like factoring all the other things, but that's also including if you go max matrices of max Claudia versus max of the Asuka matrices, because the newer ones have slightly higher stats, right? But sometimes some of the lower thing on a different weapon that's older is going to be stronger than just getting a newer one at base. It's like kind of a similar situation with Asurata. Before A3, stuff like even like Annabella would do more on-field damage. Same thing with like whereas like Liho as well. If you don't have like at least A3 on Asurata. But you'd also just be better off using Void Piercer on-field. At like low investment there. And like then basically that means Asurata useless. So like, that's the thing, right? It's like, yeah, there's creep, but you only see it when it's like fully maxed out, because that's how they balance things around it. It's not that simple once you start isolating variables. Because like, Asurata at base, his on-field numbers are very low. His like on-field, like for what it is, they're quite low. Like, you can kind of see the multipliers here. They're not anything spectacular. The thing that gives him more power is the fact that his clones end up doing quite a bit more with A3, with A1 and A3, right? This doubles the damage from the clones, the base coordinated attack damage from the clones, it doubles it. So it copies your on-field damage from your regular basic attacks to be 1-to-1 with what you're doing for each of the clones. And then A3, you know, when you do like the big attack there where you go up in the air and it groups all the clones together, right? it boosts this even further by another 100% multiplier. And like when you have to balance around that, the actual base of Ocerata is very weak. But then it becomes balanced here. Right? Sometimes just pulling a low advancement of something, if all you care about is power, is not worth it, and it's going to be worse off than what you already have. Sometimes you have things like that happen. In what situation? Always, except for Altered. Except for Altered and technically Vault, Void Piercer is always better as a main DPS. Noah is not supposed to be a main DPS. Outside of Vault form, she's technically not intended to be main DPS. Well, I guess Altered mode as well, but Altered mode is a bit weird on why we use her as a DPS. Altered gear is... The gear used in Altered comp is very bizarre. Because it's not what you would use normally. When you set up for Altered. And the reason why what's it called? And Nola is good there. The thing is, though, in the current state of Altered, because, like, Lin S4, basically, right? It's like, the thing is, right? Lin S4 is basically the bulk of your damage in Altered right now. It's, like, pretty even with, this thing. Where is it? If I go to the node here, this one. This effect here, this entire effect here on Lin S4, when the actual attack thing works properly, right? You know, 3000% of your attack, that means 30 times your attack stat. Half of your max HP stat, you know, 15 times your total resistance stat, 60 times your base crit stat, right? When you combine, like, the other factors except for the attack one, in practice is around 60 to 70 times your attack stat, is the damage from Lin S4 every time it ticks. Nola on field for Altered. We just scroll down for Altered. You basically have your damage capped at 30 times your max HP. And the way the rotation works is you do the 1-2, and you do an animation cancel, and then you attack again. Right, you repeat. Until you can use the second skill here. Which you will also hit the cap of. Right. But, like, effectively in practice, Lin's off-field with S4 does more damage in this part. It's technically stronger than this. This part here. This counts as skill damage, Lin S4 counts as normal attack damage. This one cannot use those Titan stats at all. This one is just a really big nuke. But this is only up to 1,000 times your attack. Each of Lin's ticks is basically around 60 to 70 times your attack each. Right. This is still going to be the biggest hit from Altered. But if Nola didn't have this part, Lin would be doing more damage. Right. Altered is just weird. With how it works. It's strong but weird. But yeah, it was hard to do Rudolph Sola Evo even if with low HP. I see. Well, we'll try it on my ult later. We'll see how my ult fares. Since my ult has to use copium comps too. Though he should do pretty well. Considering the stuff I have on my ult. Yeah, eventually you'll get there. The thing is though, we still haven't checked to see if Lin S4 is still bugged. Which we can do after I finish all my sequentials. Right, because like we can see. 18 weeks. It's gonna be a while. Alright, let's go. It's gonna be nice though when we can eventually replace what's it called from Frost, Nola from Frost. Frost Nola is kind of annoying to use. I can't wait to get rid of Nola from Frost, man. Because I hate having to use the second skill on Nola, it's annoying. I wish I could just use Nonyan instead of Frost Nola. Like, a lot of Frost players would still use Nonyan if they could instead of Nola. It's cause, like, Frost Nola is just annoying. It's because the stupid second skill you have to use. Done. But yeah, we'll see how my ult fares against the nutsack later. My ult still has to deal with the nutsack. The almighty nutsack. Right, and I'm getting more and more attack. Look at my base attack now. It's like, jeez. Look how high it is. I dare someone to make a character account and just name it at 50. This is quite the name for Pen, man. You guys like my Pen name? It was Pen, but I'm like, nah, I put 15 on it. 15 out of 50. Best name. It's truly the best name, right? Truly. Alright, alter comp. We put inhabit on Lynn. Yeah, it's peak naming, exactly. Truly the peak of naming. Alright, I was just like just checking something. Alright, cool. Wait, it's this boss. Alright. Cool. There's no more weird rotations shit. There's like no more weird double rotation stuff now. Fucking hell, I got brought into the air. Oh no, it's the iframe. I gotta Fucking hell, it's a stupid iframe. I should have waited a little bit longer. Because 7 was a registered 6 offender. Uh-huh. Yeah, and then there's 10 types of people in this world. Those who know hexadecimal and F the rest. Oh, fucking hell! I hate this shit. When the boss does this. Real nice. When it, like, wastes your time. It goes up and wastes your time, man. Let's get people for a final trial and raid. I still have my super rare title that no one can get. I have one of the few pioneer titles. Alright, what do we got here? Surely these guys can do something, right? In final trial? Surely they won't be useless, right? And they'll actually do their job. I just grabbed what I didn't have. You know what, actually I can probably clear. If I get Void Piercer +3 on Bygone, I can clear it. I can clear the stage. I just need Void Piercer +3 on Bygone. And then I can go clear it. Because then that would give me the damage I need, and then I would just use Mia buff. Mia buff plus that should be enough for me to clear it. Oh, fucking hell. I just got one-shotted. Yeah, I'm just dying like immediately. No, like the way it works is you only get the bonus on whoever you use on field for all the stuff in the background. Keep that in mind. If you're not using them on field, you don't get the bonus. It's not working at the moment. For ToF. It doesn't work for ToF right now. But it does work. Just not for ToF at the moment. It'll even tell you you can't use it for ToF right now. I've used it in the past for ToF and other games before, but that was ToF when it was 100 level infinite. But at the moment, there's like nothing I would use it on right now. Because I can't use ToF on there yet. Oh fuck, I got frozen, man. What the hell? Why wasn't it letting me use freaking Pursuit? God. How many iframes does this thing have again? God, freaking hippo's annoying. Wait, why do I have aggro? I keep stealing aggro from you, man. Alright, there we go. Easy. I think would be fun. Where's Saki? Alright, where's Yulon? We gotta make it funny and have as many different element damage at the same time. Right, so 2-piece Yulon, 2-piece Saki. Ray can just keep that. So we have flame damage from Cobalt, physical damage from Shiro. We have volt damage on Ray, and then frost damage from here. We'll look at that in a bit. But first, I'm gonna turn yeah, we'll put the bird up at the same time, why not? Right, we go in. And we'll go look at the dorm too, why not? But yeah, so here's how this is gonna work. You like that? You like that? Look at all the element damage at the same time. How about that, guys? How about that? Bet you never saw that before. All from one one source. All the elements. Rainbow build to the max. Yeah. Because, like, there isn't really anything else, I think. Wait. No, wait. I just realized we can do rainbow build with... We don't have to use Shiro. We could use something else for rainbow build. We don't even have to use Shiro to do it nicely. Right? We can use new character. New toy we'll have new toy syndrome. The newest toy on the blog is this. New toy. Right? Because in the background, I believe she does damage. And then... Technically... if you want to do more dodges, we use Yam Meow. Right? We use Yam Meow for more dodges. And I don't think we're gonna run out of dodges now. Right, so this works properly. No, we need to do fizz damage. This doesn't work. The problem is we need fizz. We need to do fizz damage. If we want to have all the elements. Annabella would give us flame. We need fizz. So we had to use a fizz weapon. Right? It kinda worked. It's a bit awkward though. This is what I call a funny mess. Hey look, we did 1 billion damage with this weird all-element mess. Yeah, cause like this is like obviously not cohesive at all. Yeah, we got 2.5 billion damage. 2.5 G. With this abomination. 2.5 G damage using that abomination. That abomination's still enough for 2.5 G, imagine. Gear's super important, as you can see. If you ever wanted to, like, exploration fly around, you know? To the map now, though. Wait, we just flying around. It looks so nice when it's like nighttime in game. Right, just flying around here at night. Like Clear Lab, yeah. I mean, we've already explored out of bounds there. Like, you know, we did that like back in 1.0, man. Back in 1.0 days. That's like old news. Cool stuff though. But yeah, like it's just so pretty to like look at the map at nighttime and just fly around. Right, it's very nice. You like how it has 2 skyboxes? Yeah. It's just very nice how it looks, man. Very, very nice. Wait. I wonder if it's possible to, like, trigger, like, gravity rail stuff into it. Nope. But yeah, we just been, like, flying around, and we went out of bounds in some areas, messed around with the, like, out of bounds stuff in the join off. But the height limit is so high, we actually ran out of time and got kicked out as we were climbing because of that. Oh, that stuff. But yeah. Right, we obviously already cleared, we already did all this, the new sequential stages. Right, we did that at, like, the start. We have everything at the highest difficulty level cleared now. Balance-wise, new Antoria, it's similar in terms of power to Ray. Right, and like max investment versus max investment, they're very similar. Alright. Like, it's like if you have like A6 Ray, you need an A6 Antoria to beat it. Right, like, very similar in terms of strength. The setup I'm using right now, right, where we're using Antoria with Lyra and stuff, very good for like if you want to fly for longer, because you can just keep yourself airborne longer. Right, it's like really good for that one. We haven't checked out the new raid yet, but we'll probably do that on the weekend. The new challenge raid thing. Because like, you know, you kind of want to get like a good group for it and stuff like that. And then we also have to like figure out what the mechanics are for that, because we haven't done it yet. You might get it for flight. You don't like using A0. At least have them A1. Fair enough. 2-piece matrices for her does extend the flight time by a bit. A 20% increase, because like it makes it so she uses 20% less endurance. So, you know, definitely worth grabbing her matrices. I'm just gonna pull them later though. But yeah. Someone in world chat now. Stickers are not as big as before. Okay. Right, we got some people here, some new faces and stuff.
I can go with you.
People haven't tried to redo their name after the transfer stuff. I was able to finally fix mine. Alright, we can go down. It is still really, really pretty though, like looking at this stuff at night. You can hold space to like ascend faster. No, I wanted to try to fix it, but then as soon as I was able to remove it, I fixed it. It's just that like they never implemented the fix onto the old publisher. But it's like, oh hey, everything's transferred over now. Surely now I can fix it, and then... Well, now we're fixed. So we're great. You know, we're great on that front. Wait, I never checked out. What does... Like, how does the... Oh, this one interact if I use Explore Mia. She doesn't light up unlike the Twilight Zone. Still cute having her, like, run and chase after me.